Okay, good day. Still, we are in our topic on U substitution. We are still in the indefinite integral substitution. So, last meeting, we have discussed that the integration by substitution, the rule there is to allow us to take a complicated integrand and simplify it by representing some portion of it with the letter U. So, again, just a review of what we did last meeting. Take, for example, the integral of 6x times x squared plus 5 cubed dx. So, what we did here last meeting is we let u be equal to x squared plus 5. And next, we took the derivative of I mean that is equal to 2x. Since the constancy 5, so 0 yan, then dx. If you're going to divide this by 2x, our dx becomes du over 2x. Then, balik tayo dito sa may given. That is now the integral of 6x. Again, our u is x squared plus 5 raised to cube. And our dx is du over 2x. As you can see there in your screen, I can cancel out x. 6 divide it by 2 is 3. Alright, so ang matitira na lang, the integral of 3u cubed du. So, anong ginawa natin? Dun sa first topic natin. Since constant si 3, ilalabas ko siya. That is the integral of u cubed du. Then, the integral of u cubed is u raised to 4 over 4 plus c. This is not yet the final answer. Since we let u be equal to x squared plus 5, ibabalik natin siya ngayon. Therefore, our answer here will now become 3 over 4 times our u, that is x squared plus 5 raised to 4 plus c. And this is now my final answer. Yan yung ginawa natin last meeting. Let's have more examples regarding u substitution. Napansin ninyo dito, yung exponent ng ating base x, magkaiba. Tama? If you try to look at this one, yung exponent ng x dito, 1. Yung exponent ng x dito, 2. So, magkaiba sila ng exponent. What if yung function na gusto natin i-integrate, magkaparehas sila ng number or magkapareho sila ng exponent? What do I mean? Let's have an example wherein magkaiba yung exponent ng ating base x. For example, we have the integral of x multiplied by the square root of 3x plus 2 dx. So, napansin nyo dito, yung exponent ng base x dito is 1. The same with the exponent of our base x here, 1 din. Kung magkapareho sila ng exponent, how are we going to solve that? Kasi kung gagawin natin yung ginawa natin kanina, pakita ko lang sa inyo, kung gagawin natin is let u be equal to 3x plus 2. Then, du is equal to 3. Tama, 3 dx. So, kung kunin si dx, divide it by 3, my dx becomes du over 3. Kung isa-substitute ko siya dito, magiging the integral of x times the square root of, this is u. My dx is du over 3. Napansin ninyo, hindi ko makakancel out yung x dito kasi walang x nakatabi si 3 dito. Hindi siya magka-cancel out. Eh, di ba sabi natin kanina, for us to integrate this, dapat yung variable dito, siya yung i-integrate natin. Dapat pa lahat ng ating functions in terms of u. So, we have to take the value of x in terms of u. So, how are we going to do that? Again, ulitin ko, if the exponent of our base of our bases or yung ating variables ay pareho, we cannot do this approach. So, ang gagawin natin dito, the same, we're going to use u as our substitute for the yung mas complicated na function. So, ang gagawin ko dito, the same, I'm going to let u be equal to 3x plus 2. But the next thing I'm going to do here is to take the value of x in terms of u. So, ang gagawin ko, gusto kong iwan yung variable na x dito sa left side ng equation. So, 3x is equal to u minus 2. Right? Since gusto kong iwan si x, so I'm going to divide that by 3. My x now becomes u minus 2 over 3. Ma'am, but yung kanina is kinuha natin yung derivative. Of course, do not forget that one. Kung gusto nating kunin yung derivative ng u, so kung kukunin natin yung derivative ng u, that is equal now to 3 dx. Huwag niyong kukunin yung derivative ng u sa equation na to. Kasi itong equation na to, that is the equation for x, ay ang gusto natin yung derivative ng u. So, dapat yung kunin ninyong equation is yung equation ng u para makuha natin yung derivative. Okay, so we can now substitute the values dito sa ating given. That is the integral of my x here is u minus 2 over 3 times the square root of u. And since u na yon, well, hindi na dx ang gagamitin ko, kundi ano yung value ng ating dx? Divide that by 3. So, ang ating dx ay equal to du over 3. So, that is du over 3. Na-gets? Anong susunod na gagawin natin? Since parehong denominator yung 3 dito tsaka yung 3 dito, pag-multiplyin ko na lang. So, magiging u minus 2 times the square root of u over 3 times 3, that is 9. Do not forget the integral du. Okay. Then, distribute ko siya. Magiging the integral of u times the square root of u. Para hindi tayo malito, palitan ko si square root of u ng u raised to 1/2. Diba sabi natin last meeting, yung square root, if you're going to change that to its equivalent exponential form, that is equal to 1/2. So, again, i-distribute natin siya dito. So, that is u times u raised to 1/2. 1 plus 1/2, that is u times 3 over 2 minus 2 times u raised to 1/2. Do not forget, meron po tayong denominator na 9d. Then, papasok tayo dito sa may associative property. Anong sabi natin sa associative property? Yung pinag-aralan natin last meeting. That is equal to u raised to 3/2 over 9 du minus the square root of 2u raised to 1/2 over 9 du. Ma'am, bakit mo pinaghiwalay yan? From the associative property, rule number 3. Tama? Since pareho sila ng denominator, pwede ko silang paghiwalayin. Pero kung hindi sila pareho ng denominator, parang din sa may arithmetic ninyo ito. Then, we can now simplify this. Right? We can now simplify this one. So, under rule number 3, associative property, paghiwalayin natin to. Ilalabas ko yung constant, that is 1 over 9. Integral of u raised to 3/2 du minus 2 over 9 integral of, nilabas ko na si 2, so do not bring that back. That is u raised to 1/2 du. Then take now the integral of u raised to 3/2. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yung nilabas ninyong constant. Multiply that by u. 3/2 plus 1 is 3/2 plus 1 is 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 minus 2 over 9. Integral of u raised to 1/2 is u raised to 3/2 over 3/2. Plus, do not forget your arbitrary constant, c. Okay. Then, simplify your answer. That is magiging 1 over 9 times 2 over 5. Kinuha ko lang yung reciprocal ng denominator para hindi ako mahirapan. 5 over 2 minus 2 over 9 times 2 over 3 times u raised to 3/2 plus c. Then, this becomes 2 over 45 u raised to 5/2 minus 4 over 27 u raised to 3/2 plus c. This is not yet the final answer kasi kailangan nating ibalik yung value ng u. Sabi natin kanina, u is equal to 3x plus 2. So, ibabalik natin siya. Our u now becomes 2 over 45 times 3x plus 2 raised to 5 over 2 minus 4 over 27 times 3x plus 2 raised to 3/2 plus c. You may choose that this will now become your final answer, or if you want, you may use yung paggamit ng radical sign. Pwede yung sagot ninyo dito is 2 over 45. The square root of 3x plus 2 raised to 5 minus 4 over 27 times the square root of 3x plus 2 raised to 3 plus c. Either of these two, ang magiging sagot ninyo, okay lang. Pareho din naman yung ibig sabihin nito. Dito. Pareho lang. Okay? So, kung alin man yung ang sagot nyo dito sa dalawang to, okay lang. Pareho din naman yung sagot. Okay? Ganyan ang gagawin natin if pareho yung exponent ng ating variable dun sa base. Another example na pareho yung exponent ng ating variable. Let's have this one. The integral of 2x times the square root of 4x minus 5 dx. Again, let our u be equal to 4x minus 5. Then, the next thing, we take the derivative of this para hindi kayo malito. The derivative of this is 4 dx. Right? So, if I'm going to get the value of my dx, that is equal to du over 4. Ma'am, paano nakuha yung du over 4? Arithmetic lang, i-divide mo lang both sides by 4. Then, we take the value of x in terms of u. So, that will become now, sige, ipakita na lang di long cut. So, kaya gusto ko na yung aking variable x ay dito sa left. So, itatranspose ko siya. Negative 4x, that is equal to, itatranspose ko din si u, magiging negative u minus 5. Tama? Then, i-divide ko siya by negative 4. So, matitira si x, that is equal to negative u over negative 4 is positive u over 4. Negative 5 over negative 4 is positive 5 over 4. Pinagsama ko na yung dalawa since pareho naman yung kanilang denominator na 4. Okay? Then, Proceed tayo dito sa ating sa given. That is now equal to the integral of 2. Our x is u plus 5 over 4. That is our u. Then, the square root of 4x minus 5 is u. And our dx is du over 4. Tama. Palitan ko ngayon itong radical sign into exponent. So, magiging square root of 2 times u plus 5 over 4 times u raised to 1/2 du over 4. Ma'am, paano ano nang gagawin natin dyan? I can cancel this out. Magiging 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Tama. Since denominator ito, denominator din yun, pag-multiplyin ko na lang siya. So, magiging u plus 5 multiplied by u raised to 1/2 1 over 8 du. Ma'am, bakit naging ganyan yan? Sige, ipakita ko na lang yung long cut. So, since itong si 4, it is divisible by 2, so 2 siya. Ulitin ko, since denominator ito, denominator din yun, pag multiplyin ko na lang. So, that is integral of, yan yung denominator, di ba? Then, kopyahin ko lang si du. Since this is denominator, pwede kong pagsamahin si u plus 5 at saka si u raised to 1/2. Ilalabas ko ngayon yung constant na 1 over 8. It's your choice kung ilalabas ninyo or hindi. But I think, kapag ilalabas ko, mahihilo kayo mamaya. So, ganito na lang siya. Then, I'm going to distribute u kay u raised to 1/2. So, that is the integral of u raised to 1 times u raised to 1/2 is u raised to 3/2 plus 5 times u raised to 1/2, 5u 1/2 over 8 du. Rule number 3 ulit ito, di ba? Rule number 3 ulit ito. So, paghihiwalayin natin tong dalawang to para ma-solve natin yung differential. So, magiging the integral of, pareho sila ng denominator. So, u raised to 3/2 over 8 du plus integral of 5u raised to 1/2 over 8 du. Yan. Then, ilalabas ko yung constant, that is 1 over 8, the integral of u raised to 3/2 du plus 5 over 8 integral of u raised to 1/2 du. Parang yung example din lang natin kanina. So, magiging 1 over 8. The integral of u raised to 3/2 is u raised to 5/2 over 5/2. Diba? 1 plus 3/2. Then, plus 5 over 8. The integral of u raised to 1/2 is u raised to 3/2 over 3/2 plus c. Simplify now our answers. That is 1 over 8 multiplied by 2 over 5 u raised to 5/2 plus 5 over 8 times 2 over 3 times u raised to 3/2 plus c. That is now equal to 1 times 2, 8 times 5 u raised to 5/2 plus 10 over 24 u raised to 3/2 plus c. Before you substitute the value of u, pansinin ninyo itong 2 over 4. Diba, pwede pa natin siyang i-simplify. So, if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, magiging 2 divide it by 2 is 1, 40 divide it by 2 is 20, u raised to 5 halves. Plus, this is divisible by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 24 divided by 2 is 12. That is u raised to 3 halves plus c. Now, kung na-simplify na natin siya, pwede na natin ibalik ibalik yung ginawa natin kanina. Kasi sabi natin kanina, let u be equal to 4x minus 5. So, ibabalik natin 4x minus 5. Magiging 1 over 20. Our u is 4x minus 5 raised to 5 halves plus 5 over 12 times 4x minus 5 raised to 3 halves plus c. This is now our final answer. But again, if you want to use radical sign, okay lang. Pwede rin naman, ang maging sagot ninyo dito is 1 over 20 multiplied by the square root of 4x minus 5 raised to 5 plus 5 over 12 times the square root of 4x minus 5 raised to 3 plus c. Either of these two, yung sagot ninyo pareho din lang siya. Okay? So, yan po ang u substitution. And I hope I know you are confused, but I encourage you to practice solving more problems like this one using u substitution to determine the differential or the integral of indefinite integrals. Okay? In the notes I have posted is mayroon post test sa page 2. May post test sa page 2. So, may post test tayo sa page 2 ng notes na pinost ko. Try to solve those problems or exercise problems sa may post test page 2 and try to compare your answers with the answers I have with me. So, for problem number 1, again, I am talking about page 2 of the notes I have given I have posted in the Google Classroom. So, ito yung mga sagot. Solve nyo, wag nyo lang buyaon. Try to solve them para ma-exercise ninyo ang indefinite integrals using u substitution. So, for problem number 1, these are the answers. 3 halves of 2y cubed plus 2y plus 1 raised to 1/3 plus c. Dun naman sa problem number 2, the answer is 3 e raised to 4y squared minus y plus c. Ayusin ko lang. Bitin ko, yung answer sa may number 2, that is 3 times e raised to 4y squared minus y plus c. Yan. Yung number 3 naman, the answer is negative 1/4 times 1 minus 4x squared raised to 1/2 plus c. Again, these are the answers for the post-test of page 2, yung notes na pinost ko sa classroom. Try to solve those exercise problems for you to be familiar with the determination of the integral of indefinite integrals using u substitution. If you have any questions, just send me your questions. I'll try to answer those queries. With that, thank you.